Yeah, Shalom again. Right? Yeah. Rabbi Hashem Shabbatam, Toward Yakim, Yahshemalatam, Hashem Yoshai, Toward Yakwatiam. Again, this is I.S.U.P.K Trinidad and Tobago. Again, I.S.U.P.K started at 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yahanna. It's back. Literally the whole. Let me put this slide so you can see. Right? So again, this is I.S.U.P.K Trinidad and Tobago. Again, I.S.U.P.K started at 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yahanna. Right? And peace and officer swap yada, right? Down here in Trinidad, we're holding it down. Again, the most side board, is doing again, bringing all this reminding brothers and sisters, the time that we are in, and it's so important. And we as Black Latinos and Native Indians, should pay attention. And again, here in Trinidad and Tobago, we look at the current situation, what is taking place, and everything that is surfacing or taking place in the Black community, again, is because of what? It lacks something, it lacks truth, it lacks brotherhood, and again, Commander General Yahanna is the honest man, again, in the earth with the rank and the authority to bring Black people, Hispanic people, and Native Indians together. Again, if you're strictly, again, yesterday I see, by example, GEN.YAHANNA joining with, with I.S.U.P.K, right, brother, I.S.U.P.K, learning that language just to break that barrier and get communication, get the communication on, to reach out to our brothers and sisters, because again, this society have, taken our spirit away from us, and we have took up the spirit of our oppressor, and this is why again all these reminders will be brought out, right? Again, the topic tonight again is Black people in Trinidad and Tobago in the fall. And again, as you read these days, as we go into this story again, is a reminder. Because now when you look at the news, a lot of people say, the murder toll, double the figure from last year around this time. And again, why? Because of what? Because of the spirit that is promoted, through the earth. And if we as a people, don't move away from that, then we will continue to end up in the crossfire. Because again, the Most High God is a loving Father, a Father that has always made provision for His children. And in doing that, He expects, that His children will follow His instructions and will be that people that you want them to be, which is a people that will rule or run this society or the place that was given to them by Him, right? So, with that, we're totally will have competition. Okay.
Good.
Go ahead.
Boot builder shot dead in Savannah.
Right.
Gunman shot and killed a man yesterday afternoon as he was building vending booths around the Queen's Park, Savannah, in preparation for Carnival 2024. Akil Archer was killed instantly when he was shot multiple times.
Right. So if we go back and we look, and as we read on down in the article, this young brother again, and because again, the spirit that we take up in this society, and the culture and the custom is what have us in the condition, or the current condition that we are in at present. And again, the Most High God always, had reminders for us. Go ahead.
He had just completed erecting one of the booths, said police. Investigating officer said Archer was in the process of loading material in the tray of a brown Mazda T3500 truck near the Savannah paddock and across the road from TGI Friday around 1 p.m. when a white pickup drove in the path of the truck.
Right. So now we see, and again as we read on down in the story, it's like it's like reading and a movie play. You know, when you're watching the movies and then you see these things, these type of action taking place, and you know, now you're reading about real life action taking place. So now you don't really, not only the movies, you're getting real life. And this is a real life scenario. Go ahead.
Archer jumped from the tray of the vehicle and attempted to escape his attackers, but his occupants of the pickup chased after him and opened fire.
And again, we see that as the brother tried to run, the pursuer after him. Go ahead.
Hitting him multiple times before escaping.
Right. Go ahead.
Officers of the Region Homicide Bureau of Investigation are continuing inquiries into the killing.
Let's read that one more time. That question. So let people hear what taking place now. Go ahead.
The
Officers.
officers of the Region Homicide Bureau of Investigation are continuing inquiries into the killing.
So now you as a reader now you will see some more. So now them as I say, our continuing inquiries into killing. Go ahead.
Officers said up to yesterday evening had not established a motive for his murder.
Right. Go ahead.
Archer was one of the 6 people murdered between Saturday night and yesterday afternoon.
So now this brother was one of the brother who was one of the 6 brother, right? Go ahead.
Around 7:30 p.m. on Saturday, Shaquille George, 25, was shot and killed along Bel Air Road, Belmont. After meeting someone, he planned to sell an item.
Right, so this was our next victim, but in this part of the story, I have a next part of our article where it said that he was a member, you know, or we they call it 6 something. So he was a member of some six I would say gang in an article. I know if I can grab that thing, but again, they make mention that they don't know the motive behind, you know, the killing. But again, this is a reminder for us, right? And the Lord, you know, have a special people in this kingdom, and their spirit have been broken in this place. And what has happened? Again, that we as I say, black Latinos and Native Indians only had the strength to do the things that the slave master, you know, would want us to do. Right? And some of these things again, you know, you could look around and you can see. Because again, to get high, we always do what we always do to get high. As we say, we run, as you say, we go to, as you say, to the nearest drug dealer or as you say, or cushion, and what we do, we purchase the items or as we say, the narcotics or the drugs, you know, and having no clue or no idea who bringing these things. Again, we keep on turning a blind eye to it. And again, because of you know the society or the place that we live in, this is why again we will really follow it, right? And all of this now, as we say, we patronate and we take part, and we say we run and we get involved, we be brother wife. And when I say we brother, we neighbor. So now it's like as your brother going out the slave or in 1895, you will find yourself, tracking down or as we say, or pulling at his woman, at his wife or woman. And this is again is the ways of the people that oppress us, right? So again, all the strength that we put, into following or partaking and patronating in the ways of oppressor, right? To kill and to murder each other, right? And this is our question to us. And again, you ask who we follow. Who we follow? Because why? This society has removed or taken away the strength of the Black, Latino, and Native Indian. And this is why again we continue to bring these reminders. We continue to, to remind our brothers and sisters that the society that we're in, the ways of the people that we follow, it removes our strength. It take away, the substance, or it take away our spirit. And this is why again, Black, Latino, and Native Indian, we have a history or record. See this book? This book, as we see, is a compilation of books, and it's called Biblios. And these is all records. This is the Black, Latino, and Native Indian records. And with all these records, everything that is taking place and the current condition and situation that we face today, it is recorded that if we do adhere to these laws, statutes, and commandments, all these curses again will come upon us and overtake us. And this is why again in the I.S.U.P.K and the Commanding General GEN.YAHANNA, we follow a black man by the name of Jesus Christ, or Yahushua in Hebrew. And because of the mindset and because of being brought up in a society full, as we say, evil, and not just only full of evil, but it is practiced on a daily basis. Wickedness is practiced on a daily basis in the society because of the righteous who are supposed to be in authority, not in authority. And this is why in our record, say when the righteous in authority, the whole earth rejoices. And if you can grab that evolution, you will read. But now again, all this inside our records, all this is reminders for us as a people. And this is why again, our customs and our culture, we have a book full, as we say, in records, in history. And now we are approaching, we're going to call, as we say, the carnival season, and we're going to that, on a later time, or as we say, as that time draws closer. And going to the history of it, because now, again, every time that these, as we say, these Eden holidays come up, in the I.S.U.P.K and the Commanding General, and we go into the breakdown and show you, where or the custom that our people, follow. And this is why again this topic is so, as we say, a question, to our brothers and sisters in Trinidad and Tobago. And again, the question is who, black people follow in the Trinidad and Tobago TNT. We like to say sweet TNT, sweet TNT. Now it's like the sweet in the TNT, it come out. So they're like a TNT. So now we have no sweets in it. Because why? Everybody know, as we see on the social media platform, they don't have even, or want to. Let me say, what they're doing is not, going in to, as you say, or call out or bring to recognition the people who are promoting these guns and these drugs in the community. Because why? They accepted something. And this is why, again, in our record, they say, a gift destroy the heart. Right? A gift destroy the heart. And because of that gift, this is why, Black Latinos and Native Indians, again, are in the current situation that they are. And again, the people that we follow is the people that don't have a care or love for Black people, Hispanic people, and Native Indians. Because why? They would continue in keeping you in that oppressed state or that oppressed condition because of one thing, because they have agenda to push, and they have as they say, the empire to continue to push. But know this: the Most High God, always had men, righteous men in the earth to do what? To bring that reminder. And this is when our King, Jesus Christ, sorry, Hawashai, came on as we see, as we see in that form, and the Immaculate Conception is a lie. Jesus Christ was born of seed. And when I say born of seed, his father Joseph and Mary had what we call sex, or as we say, or come together. When the scripture say when two become one, with the marriage was consummated, or as you say, or the bond was tied, the knot was tied, we call it. They were, and this is why, again, in our records is so important, right? So again, Black, Latino, and Native Indian, it's time that we should come back, or as you say, turn away from, as you say, the ways of the society and come back to all those statutes and commandments. You get it? Where we at?
Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Proverbs,
Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2.
Proverbs 29 and verse 2. Right? Read from both one Baba Kasha.
Chapter 29, verse 1.
Yes, that one.
Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 1. He that being often reproved harden his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy.
Right. So now it's showing a person, when it say a person hard in the neck, he don't want to hear it. I would say here, hard I hear it. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Right? And when this type of people, as you see, are the people who follow and do after righteousness, right? In authority, go ahead.
The people rejoice.
The people rejoice. Why do people rejoice? Why do people rejoice?
Well, they're seeing right, they're seeing wrong. They're seeing rightful judgment.
Right.
Right? Everything everything is shaped by their apostle and everything really deal with.
Read the article. We, as we say, the article is like watching a movie. And this, you running down as we say, to unalive, or as we say, to bring your brother to naught, to destroy, as we say, your brother, as we say, bones are my bones and flesh are my flesh. You running down your brother to unalive him. Because of why? Because of what? Because of the ways, as you say, in this society we promote. But now we reading now, when the righteous in authority, the people rejoice. Go ahead.
But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
But when what?
But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
This young brother, as you say, family, who, again, it is close to even his friends, relatives, would be in mourning because of why? Because of the actions and the people that we follow in the society. And again, the people in the society, again, have no care or no, as we say, or no compassion towards, black people, and they teach our brothers and sisters, in likewise. And when they teach us to do that, now again, who will pass through, the spirit of unrighteousness or the spirit of wickedness. Because why? This is who is being ruled. And because of that now, again, we join ourselves to the LGBTQ. We join ourselves, as we say, to unalive, or as we say, or destroy black houses or black houses, or houses, yes, and when I say black houses, I'm talking about, the Latinos, the Hispanics, and the native Indians. Because why? When we go back in history and we do the history behind it, we see that a lot of, our brothers and sisters face the same judgment or face the same trial. Okay, problema. Será? Provider. Another reason. Yeah. And because of that, again, it's a reminder for us. Right? You can do this. Let me try to get on silent, right? Yeah. So that, right? And again, this is why again in the Black, Latino, and Native Indian community, we face these challenges on a daily basis. And this is why again we always remind and tell our brothers and sisters, hey, come to class. Come to class. Because why? This is not religion. This is you, learning or coming back to your record, to your history. And again, the Bible is our recorded history. And as we now read, as it says in the book of Proverbs, when the righteous in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Right? And again, this is why throughout, our upbringing and throughout, our walk as a people, we always have laws, statutes, and commandments to follow. And if we, again, as our records say, if we adhere to these laws, all will be well. Deuteronomy 28 and 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High thy power, to observe and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Now, just by reading this, and it's showing me why it is that we're not above all nations. So now it defining something as well. It's speaking about nations. So now the question again is asked, even though that's brother some, from South America, Simeon, Levi, Puerto Rico. Now, in Trinidad, we have, as you say, a lot of our brothers, transversing through and through, because again, Trinidad is like, that piece or that drop off. It's like a hub before you move. So a lot of them might come here and then, go to South America. And this is why, again, we as a people have, again, just reiterate again, we have a record, a book full of instructions. And this is why, again, when we read Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1, it says, and it shall come to pass. Read out one more time, Dr. Bishop. Right?
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1.
Right.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High thy power.
Right, yes, now. So now it says pass, meaning this is what is going to happen. Right? If we hearken or we listen, as we say, diligently, and again, discipline. We must be diligent in everything that we do. In everything that we do. And this is why it says diligently. Right? Unto the voice of the Lord thy power, of the Most High thy power. So the Most High again who into the class, on YouTube, Facebook, any brother or sister, the question, what at this unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Who is the voice of the Lord thy God? Yeah? The voice, who is the voice of the Lord thy God?
Yes, the prophets are old and like Moses, Nehemiah.
That's right. So it is right now, black people. And these are the instructions that come down from the Lord. If we listen diligently to the voice of the Lord, go ahead.
To observe and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day.
Because why? He's telling them something at that point in time. So now, talking to the speaking the black people right now in Trinidad, North, South, and Central America, and all these classes on this platform, we speaking to black people. We telling black people, because now this is the voice of the Lord, if you observe, right, to do all the commandments, right, which I command thee this day, this is the Lord, go ahead, from the Lord, go ahead.
That the Most High thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
That the Most High thy power will set thee high above all the nations on the face, above all nations of the earth. So now, the position that you're supposed to be in at present, you're not in it at present. Currently, where we are now, to the bottom of society, in this society, because why? We failed to do what? To observe and do all commandments, the statutes. We fail to be diligent. We fail to do what? To follow these instructions. And by failing to do so, this is the condition that we are in. But notice, the Most High God is our Father. And I know, and this is why again, Commanding General, bring us so. And this is why again we follow Commanding General, because Commanding General follow Jesus Christ or Yahweh Shine Hebrew, who follows the Most High instructions. And this, as we say, this is a chain that comes on a daily basis. In class, in the streets, wherever we, as we say, we get command or given the order to go to, this will be spoken, the truth, nothing else, and not of our own taking, our own understanding. But we would write into the records and show Black, Latino, Native Indians, this is who he is. The pastor will show you that, the imam will show you that, no religious leaders will show you that, even Black people who join yourself to all, as we say, religion, and as our records say that when we join yourself to many lovers, you pick up all the customs and the cultures and the ways. And this is why, again, these are reminders to us. Right? Drop that. So now, you may Exodus chapter 18. SHALAM. And Deuteronomy, remember back in Deuteronomy, it's the land there. Deuteronomy 18 and verse 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 18 and verse 15. The Most High power will rise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me, unto you shall hearken.
And why we coming here? Because now we started, as we say, from this time, and this is the time Moses, and we'll come straight down to the time again of our King, Yahweh Jesus Christ. Because now there is somebody that you should be following. And that person or that brother is a black man from the tribe of Judah, which you will know, as we say, or with like him or name or label him as Jesus Christ. But in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, meaning he's the one that will come to save us or redeem us from these curses. We can now read Deuteronomy chapter 28, because when you read from 28 to 14, it shows you blessings. And then we read from 15 to 16, it shows you the curses, and then that we fall upon that. And just last week, we were reading some of the blessings. But again, these curses continue to, as we say, to hand over our head, unless we follow the man who the Most High God give charge over the nation. And that man is Yahweh Shai, or King Jesus Christ, or Yahweh Shai in Hebrew. And he has men on the ground, just like as he reminded the disciples when he go into the path, he said, don't move until the Lord come upon you. Because why? he told them was in the spirit of brotherhood. Everything that he showed them was in the spirit of brotherhood. And this is the same spirit that the I.S.U.P.K and the Commanding General Yohanna portray today. Because why? This is a repetition of the Lord. And this is why now when you read in Deuteronomy chapter 18 and verse 15, it says, the Lord thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet. And who is a prophet? This person will speak truth. Will speak the words that the Most High, as the scripture says, to bring that reminder unto the people, unto the nation. And it says, from in the midst of thy brethren, in let you know it no East Indian, no prophet to black people. No Chinese, no, as you say, no African. They are not, as you say, our brethren, because why? They don't belong to the nation of Israel or oppressor. And these, as you say, these other nations have biblical names as well. And this is why it's important that we should always be reminded. This is why we always say, we join in with them and trying to march in the march or say this over. It's not going to work. Because why? They only have one gain or one as you say, agenda. It's to build the empire. Right? Amen. Numbers, when you book on Numbers, chapter 1 and 1.
Numbers chapter 1 and verse 1. And the Most High spoke unto Moses in the wilderness in Sinai, in the tabernacles of the congregation, on the first day of the second month, in the second year, after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying.
Right, so this is the Most High God. So now we read it in Deuteronomy 28 and 1 that you know, the Most High, you know, as they say, have a voice. If we listen to it, to the voice of the Most High. So now this is the voice of the Most High, or as they say, prophet. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Take you the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel, after their families, by the house of their fathers, with the number of male by their pool.
So now we tell you, remember now, this is one out of your brethren. So now we're speaking about our family. We're speaking about our family. We're speaking about no one else. So we tell them the name or number them by children, by what? By every male by their pools. So now it's saying by the congregation of the children of Israel, not everybody. Not as you say, no Chinese, no East Indian, no, as you say, white people or oppressors, none of them. Children of Israel, black people. Remember the book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 24, right? So now we walking down and we showing who we supposed to be following, because now the question is asked to you, who we following? Now we showing you now who we following. We following the as you say, the men who the Most High God give charge of, as you say, one from right brethren. The men and them who are King Yahweh leave or give charge to bring this truth back to black Latinos and Native Indians. Right? Luke chapter 3, verse 24. Right?
Baruch chapter 3 and verse 24. O Israel, how great is the house of the Most High, and how large is the place of his possession.
So now, you know, how great is the place, or how great is the house of God, and how large is the place of his possession. So you know, it's showing now what? The Most High God is in charge of what? This entire society, this entire earth. Go ahead.
Verse 25, great and have none end, high and unmeasurable.
So now the height, you have no man. To measure it, you can't measure it. Go ahead.
Verse 26, there were the giants famous from the beginning that were of so great stature and so expert in war.
So now who wants the giants and then talking about it? Eh? No, I will be sure. Remember again, they black people talk. So now a lot of people go read this and they hear giants and they'll feel like, you know, some I would say some cyclops or some kind of thing. But again, they're talking about who? About rich people. Talking about these other nations. They were giants. They had great stature. They were just like how we are bringing out earlier on, you know, in the little conversation. It shows you that how I just say this Nimrod was a mighty hunter. These were the giants and them. These are the nations. They were of great stature. Right? Go ahead. And call them expert at war. Go ahead.
Verse 27, those did not the Lord choose, neither give feet the way of knowledge unto them.
Right? So what you telling them? The Lord didn't choose them. Neither gave he the way of knowledge unto them. He didn't give them this truth. He didn't give them this truth. Go ahead.
Verse 28, but they were destroyed because they had no wisdom and perished through their own foolishness.
Black, Latino, and Native Indian. Brothers and sisters, I would say, or brothers and sisters in Trinidad, who you following? You're following these giants and them? You're following, I would say, the 1%ers, who want to push in the drugs and guns in the community to help, as you say, continuing the unaliving, as you say, of black people. These who you're following. This is who you're following. You know that last part of the chapter, right? So you see,
Baruch chapter 3 and verse
28, I'll read it. But they, because they had no wisdom and perished foolishness. And I show you what the people that you following is people that will perish through their own foolishness. Through their own, yes, through their own foolishness. And this is why again, the question again to black Latinos and Native Indians, who you following in Trinidad or in TNT? You're following these giants and them, as the scripture or the record being mentioned, are great stature, and as I said, they're so expert at war. You're going to join the military. You're going to join, as I say, the services to continue into the hell of the oppression of black Latinos and Native Indians. Know this, the Most High God, always make that provision, always, bring that reminder, or send men, or send prophets, or send his servants. The men, like you say, one like unto your brethren, to bring that reminder to you. Black, Latino, and Native Indian. And this is why you say, but the ways, read out the last part of Sasha, verse 28.
Verse 28, Baruch chapter 3 and verse 28. But they were destroyed because they had no wisdom and perished through their own foolishness.
Right? And these other nations, they weren't given the knowledge or they won't give the truth. But they might feel that they might be exposed to wars or giants in the United States. Look at China, look at Russia. Look at, as you say, the Jewish man in, as you say, in Israel right now, in our homeland. They are giants. As you say, the stature, the exposure wars, the creed, as you say, all different devices to do what? To help unalive one another. But at the end, these one would say, but they would destroy because they had no wisdom. And this is why, again, Black, Latino, and Native Indian, it's time that we should come back to Israel, the time that we come back to truth, come back to our history, come back to our records. Because why? Without this truth, as you say, find out from the Bible. Say, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So that, because of this, right?
Like was their phone one?
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
Jump on it and never sleep, but come back and sleep. Nonsense.
1-6. Yeah.
You're right here, right inside. Go ahead.
Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me.
Right. Go ahead.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
And why? This is why, you know, again, when we read and go back and we see the condition that we read in the article over the hour with the unaliving, you know, and this other brother, and again, because we join ourselves to these, again, what we call, or what do we call gang leaders. The true gang leader is the people them who pushing the drugs and the guns in the community. They are the true gang leaders. And we join ourselves to them because now what we do now, we promote their businesses. Promote, you know, the selling our drugs, promote the selling our guns, and we think that, you know, that we'll be up there with them, but not knowing that we will always be accountable to them because now this is not our custom and this is not our ways. And because we fail or we lack that knowledge, this is why we are destroyed. And when we do get the knowledge or we do get the truth, out of our 100, we reject it because of the condition that we are in this society and the condition that we face on a daily basis. And this is why again, our King, Yahweh Jesus Christ, when he came on the scene, and this is we walking down that path into, because now he came only for one specific people, and that people or that nation is you, black man, is you, Latino man, you, Native Indian man. You are that special people. Because why? Because who we follow in the society, it shows the end result. And that again, that we start off with the article. And there are many stories because now, even when you listen throughout, in the social media right here, I see on every day on a daily basis. Their brothers, their sisters being unalive, rape, molestation, children being missing, women. List goes on. And unheard of, because why? What this is, I would say, people in Trinidad learn to do. They only learn to put up, certain things that that will make headline or I would say, because now it just like what they do, and they promote, certain or I would say or certain ministers or certain this, who might achieve this, who might pass. These are the things that they promote because why? This would be the agenda to do what to take the minds black Latinos and take the minds of black people off the truth or the situation that they face. So now they direct you to the people that they would want you to follow, to the people that they want you to I say, to suck up or to come up under. And these people again, even though the great and highest stature, the end result show that they're going to perish because they don't have good stuff. All with it do, or all with it they create, the Most High God put that spirit on them. Because why? The Most High God always, did something. And this is why he said that he raised up Pharaoh he raised up in that time that will demonstrate power in the earth. So them feel that power, they feel that, as you say, the biggest set of artilleries, the biggest set of, as you say, munitions. You name it. But know this, the Most High God always was a father to us, and he always, had, righteous black men to follow or to come up under that order or that structure. And this is why our king was the perfect example, the most, I say, dedicated soldier. Being that dedicated soldier, this is why he took on not the, as you say, the body of, as you say, the angels, but he do what? He take on, as you say, the body of one like unto him, brethren. And let's paraphrase. This is who we wanted to be the example. And even like I said, nobody perfect because now it's showing that there is a way back to perfection. And the way back to perfection is through these laws, statutes, and commandments. And if we follow unrighteousness, this is the end result of following unrighteousness. Because just as again, records pleaded, the blind leaded you, blind leaded the blind. Everybody ends up in nothing. You following the drug dealer, go what happened there? Someday the dog get kicked down, go what happened if you did? Okay, then you end up in the crossfire. End up in the crossfire. These records that we have, it belongs to us. These records were again recorded by our forefathers, and we can have the entirety today. And again, as time rolls on and as that time draws closer, in the return of our King, Jesus Christ, or I.S.U.P.K. And why we keep on, as we say, we all mention Jesus Christ, because now this is the tongue of the native tongue that we speak in. A lot of people would hear I.S.U.P.K. And even then they persuade our brothers' mind to say all kind of different things. But again, when you go and you read our text in the Hebrew language, which is ancient Hebrew, this is as you say the pronunciation of our King. And again, all these are reminders to us. All these is just of demonstrating the love that we had or what was we supposed to have one for another. And this is what is being brought back. in the black community, in the Latino community, in the Native community. Because why? They are righteous black men. And the only place you can find that is in the I.S.U.P.K and the command of GEN.YAHANNA. Right? Give me Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17.
Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word of my mouth, and give them warning from me.
Right? And again, our King, Jesus Christ, or Yahweh in Hebrew, was the son of a man. Was the son of a man. This is the prophet Ezekiel. He was the son of a man. Not that he was the son of a righteous, was a righteous black man. Or was from one of these tribes and then these 12 sons. Just like our King, Jesus Christ, or Yahweh was from the tribe of Judah. This prophet Ezekiel was from one of these tribes. I can't remember how often, but one of these 12 tribes, one of these 12 sons. And was what? Was a watchman. What is a watchman? Somebody who is given posts to look out to see when danger is coming. And this is why again, the only again true and righteous watchmen that we find again is in this. Not in your church, not in no religion. Not in your break off, as you say, the men and them claim that they work, or they was a part of that past. It's supposed to be here, and it show you why, because of what? Because of the spirit that overtake and took the minds and the men and them that were in, as you say, that were sitting in these fill up these chairs. And again, the Most High God is our Father, and He always had, always speak through the voice of the men He choose to handle His affairs. And when I say handle His affairs, to make sure that when the instructions pass, it get done, or obviously it have been done. And again, all these things are reminders, right? So, as you say, read over that one more time, Abusha.
Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them
warning from me. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand.
So now we see the duty of our watchman. And this is why again, when we speak or we say, and we make brothers and sisters know that our King Yahweh walk to that perfection of our watchman. And And this is why now when the scribes and Pharisees came up against him, he reminded them of their, as you say, of their wicked doings and what they're supposed to be doing. And that's why he tell them, hey, they didn't come to as you say, to save or to heal them that are not sick. Come to, let's use it practice, able to heal them that are sick. This is the job of the physician. So now if you're sick, well, you need no healing. And use that, as you say, in a metaphoric way to show that, hey, you feel, or you might think, you're sick. But no, that sickness that you take it because why? Your pride take it. And as again, it says, pride is the beginning, and when one heart depart from. Now these men are supposed to be gatekeepers, watchmen on radio. What happened to them? The Satan accept, as we say, gifts. What happened to our black brothers, as we say, who's supposed to be running for our state? Now, great point. Because they're full of our people. They're full of our black people. All these zones are them. We're supposed to be helping one another. We're supposed to be thriving. Just as I say, it is we're supposed to be helping one another. Because of these zones are them full of black people. Why it is we can't try or help one another? Because now again the question, who we following? Who we following the Israelite? We following one another. We're not trying to build one another community. We're not trying to build, as you say, the black establishment. What we doing? We're taking up the drugs, we're taking up the guns. And we building the 1%, the East Indians, the China, and come and sit down. And our oppressor, who's the main, as you say, chief, he sit down and enjoying royalties. Enjoying royalties. Because yeah, we telling you, you know we telling you? Yeah, we telling you. This is the currency at the day that we use it. If you do have this, you can't get this. You control commons. So everything going back to the E. And this is why I believe these are reminders. These are reminders. And as we go on, we show you that the men are old. That, and then we'll go on to show that our king didn't speak nothing different. They didn't speak nothing different because why? Jesus reminded us. This is the job of our watchman. This is one like as we say, choose, one from as we say, as a brethren. These will be the most high, these will be most high, say, go set you above high, above all nations and the earth. If we do what? Adhere or follow these instructions, be diligent on it. This is who it is. Because that's an Antoine and Brother Bushra.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
And why? Because now as we say we walk in, we show you that what we say the same, thing about the same language or the same conversation that these men are over spoke. It's the same conversation that King Jesus Christ or Yahushua spoke, and it's the same thing that we speak here today, as you say in 2024 or 2020. Today, we speaking nothing different because why? We wanted our brothers and sisters, this is the job of a watchman, to bring warning. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 2, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the shaft, before the fierce anger of the Most High come upon you, before the day of the Most High anger come upon you.
Because why all this is warning, and this is why we say, telling people, hey, come to class. You keep on saying, hey, come to class, come to class. The reason why, because this is a requirement at this time. We should gather. We're supposed to gather. Because why? Outside of this, we fall in. We fall in TNT. We fall in. 90% we fall in. And this is why, everything that is being brought out is reminded us. We were reminded as well. The men in the school. I myself was reminded as well. And this is why, when we bring these reminders, it's like, yeah, but look at the journey and the Most High God, that we say, by seeking out truth, the Most High God will always bring it to that place of truth. He always bring it to that place of truth. And one thing, when the Lord really clear, you can do what you're dragging through, and have examples as well in our records. As we say, we can be the baddest however, the example called. Always, label us as a city, as a man, that he the followers that I.S.U.P.K. The Christian children were tied down so much. It's like, now we are the talk, and say, like how black people is talk. They hate the Christian church religion. This is who he was, as you say, involved in amongst the other nations. And knowing to yourself who he is, because now, as you say, as you go on and you start to read, to understand, it is letters that he was writing to these schools and that he was established under his watch. It shows you how he stayed with registry and who he from, what tribe he from. Because why? A lot of us don't know who we are. And this is why, again, when we go back and we read in our records with that chart, some people will hear the 12 tribe chart and about the outcome, like, religion and take it down more time down already again, but again, to hear the truth, to understand that, hey, what is talking about, this is talking about brothers. These was Jacob's sons who become a nation, and these brothers and them will, live round about one another. Was as we say, this is where this family was. Dan Judah family. This is what Benjamin family was. This is what Issachar family was. This is what Gad family was. Brothers. And because now again, because our religion and because our Christianity, now, as we say, the faith of this like here from the 12 tribes. You start to call yourself you call yourself all kind of tribe. And in fact, you come through, as we say, through the loins of one of these brothers. And this is why we have a full instructions. Full instructions. Right? Amen. So now as we read and we see that these men, as we say, Prophet Saul, speak concerning the nation of Israel, This is who we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be following as black people. We're supposed to be joining, as you say, coming together, gathering ourselves together as our people. The same thing that our King Yahweh shall speak, and that was a reminder unto us as well. Right? Amen. Amen. And you will see in this now, as you say, you know, a lot of people say, you know, Christ be like, with purpose or in death. Because why? In his death, there's a return. And that return is what? To redeem or as you say, or free these people from the captivity that they're in. And this is why, again, all these are reminders to us. And this is why we say, all persons have at their judgment coming. And that judgment is from the Lord. And that's why I say, vengeance is mine. Vengeance belongs to the Lord. They have it hard, but I truth, that the reality of it. Truth always hard. Truth will always be the truth. Never change. Right? Remember truth 1 and 21.
Jude chapter 1 and verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Christ, for he shall save his people from their sin.
Right? So now, this is talking about our King, Yahweh Jesus Christ. And who is going to come through? Going to come through the loins, I say, or through seed, as the scripture says. So you have the Immaculate Conception here. You're going to walk just like how we are walking today. You're going to take up what? That same, as you say, walk in that flesh. But what are you going to be? You're going to be what? The king of the nation. You're going to be king over the nation. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 22. Now, all this was done that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken of the Lord by the prophets, saying.
Right? So now it's saying, all this was done that it might be fulfilled, right? Of the Lord by the prophet saying. Right? So now all we read before was what? We read out that who? These the men are the prophets. And the same thing that we're going to read, I'll read again, is the same. Gather yourself, Israel. This is who this belongs to. Amen. 10, Matthew 10 and 5.
Matthew chapter 10 and verse 5. These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not in the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans.
So now we see the same as we read in I.S.U.P.K. We read in I.S.U.P.K. that thou hast set thee a what? A watchman over the what? Over the house of Israel. And we are to do as a watchman, as a reminder, as a watch, we go on in. Say the wicked over here, go after the wicked. If you don't want the wicked, you die in the wickedness, but the blood will be required at your hand. Because why? You didn't carry out the majesty, the warning of God. Perform your duties as you watch. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 6. Or go rather to the lordship of the house of Israel.
So now you as the watchman now, where are you see where these religious leaders listen. They tell you, just as you say, tell you, don't go into the way of the Gentiles, don't go into the city of the Samaritans and Albanians. All this is history. Go back and read that in the book of Kings. What took place? What took place at that time? What took place at that time? What took place at that time? Same, like you say, the history there. And again, go back and read it. And this is why you tell me, hey, warn me and tell me, hey, don't go amongst them. You see the part, you see the iman, you see religion and our whole, join it. Start to follow them. Right? But as a watchman, you were supposed to go into the house of Israel, the nation, the children of Israel. Right? And this is why he say, but do what?
But go right to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right? And feed, because why? Why you call us lost sheep? Because even today and now we do even know the truth. Outside of the I.S.U.P.K and the command in GEN.YAHANNA, we lost. That's the reality, that's the truth about it. We lost. And why I say we lost? Because now, in order to really obtain or get truth, you must sit down among righteous black men. You must get this counsel. Because what will happen? Now you continue with it. Say, yeah. But what happened? Now you're doing what? You're still following society. You're still following the ways. You're still following that agenda. Right? Go ahead. 7. Yeah.
And as you go preaching, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Right, and as the scripture says, preaching, you teach them, you tell them. These are next way that the Christian church, as we say, a religion, watered down. Watered down. So now they take this who that we're preaching and they started to make a mockery out. And again, these are reminders to us. These are reminders to us. And again, anybody, any brother, any sister, outside of the truth, outside anybody, time can come in. You can know what to say, that time winding down. And the question again, in Trinidad and Tobago, TNT, you're following. Wherever you're at, in the earth, if you're Black, Latino, Native Indian, and you come from, as we say, from one of these, as we say, these 12 sons, who you're following? The Most High God always said watchmen. Our King Yahweh was, as you say, brought out and Demas with understanding the purpose of being a watchman. Not just watching your brother, as we say, or running down your brother or analyzing your brother. Because again, it always had, ways, instructions in our records, provision for us to follow as a people. And because now society take these instructions and use it in as we say, in a plot, in a plan, just as the Psalm 83, which we always bring out, as a reminder, this was always our agenda. To keep these people from knowing who it is. But notice that time is up. And just as in the command general bring up, what they try to do, they have much time. So be careful to do that, but to do this, no time as you see to foster redeem, and now as we see more than ever, for us to come and fill up, as you say, fill up these seats and then fill up these ranks, fill up sisters, brothers, families. Now it's time to come to class, come to school. Because why? That time is drawing closer. And we see the world, drawing closer more and more. And see as war until they break out, as the scripture says, earthquakes, every. So now, as your record say, this is your king. You see, as you go preach and say, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And we learn, brothers and sisters, that this time is at hand. Our king is on his return. And what is going to be set up is the kingdom of the Black, Latino, and Native Indian. Who is going to be over this kingdom? Our King, Yahushua, Jesus Christ, a black man from the tribe of Judah. This is who is going to, like say, going to head or rule over the nation. And who is going to have men that will follow the instructions. Just as our records say, hey, he coming for a bride without spot and without blemish. These men are never, as they say, move. It had no sin because why? That spirit that these men will have on them. Like the man, the last one of the chapter, Matthew 15, right? 15 and you gather context with 15 and you gather context beyond 15 and 21.
Matthew chapter 15 and verse 21. Then Christ went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Sidon.
Right, so now again, the general, we're breaking it down and all that. You see, when you look at the map, this coast is the north coast on the western side of Israel, right? So this was part of Israel. Go ahead.
Verse 22. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying,
Right.
Yes,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Cried out, say, have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil.
Right. So now we say, behold, the woman of Canaan, right? So now again, it have the account in Mark as well, right? And this was the same account. So now when it tell you what type of woman it was, it tell you that the woman was Seraphism. As you see, when you go back and you look, this was as you see, was one of the oppressor. So now it show you that proves that you come because now they will reside, as you see, or living in that zone at that time, at that present time. Right? And again, right? So this one the book of account. And when it say that the woman of Canaan came out of the same coast, it very that they were occupying that space at that time. Because again, when you go back and you read again in the book of Kings, it shows you what took place. Go ahead.
Have mercy on me, O Lord, thy son of David.
Yahushua, Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
Verse 20. Away. For she cried after us.
Right. So now we do know he ignores she. He ignores she because I say not meat for me to take that you will read that. To take the children bread and give it to the dog. Go ahead.
Verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right? So we let you know.
I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right? He said, and he answered and said, I am not sent, but the but is important. So he being sent here for everybody. This is who I sent, to bring these instructions. Just as you read throughout the scriptures, just in the Old, I'd say, in the Old Testament. And again, this is one book. It has no difference. This is one book. And the same, again, same thing you can read about, you can read it in the both of them. You can read it in the both of them. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 25, then came she and worshiped him, saying, Lord, help me.
Right? And this word here, as we say in Hebrews, Adam and Master. Right? So you ask him, go ahead.
Verse 26, but he answered and said, it is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it to dogs.
And again, the word meat is only English for good. It's not good for me to take the children's bread and cast it to dogs. Go ahead.
Verse 27, and she said, true Lord.
She said what?
She said, true Lord, yet the dogs eat the crumbs which fall from their master's table.
Right, so now she acknowledges it's true. She acknowledges this is who I is. And again, we didn't make up this, right in the records. So in line you know black, Latino, and Native Indian. Again, who you following? And as I say, we know who we worship. We worship it. Say salvation is what? Salvation belongs to us. These records, these scriptures belong to us. This is why now, hear it out of the mouth of our righteous, black, Latino, Native Indian man. Then the Lord will open up the eye to understand. But if a man not folly or gain, then these records will be nothing. And what will happen now? But we will just read in the article there, read a movie, read a play in a movie, a man pull up, man jump off a tree at one, then run or chase, shots, real movie style. This is the end result. So again, the question, again, the brothers and sisters, who we follow. We have a king, we have, as you say, a king to follow. And our king always, had and, follow the instructions of our Father, which is the Most High God. And this truth will always, be passed or, given or entrusted with men that would speak the same thing. And in the I.S.U.P.K under Commander GEN.YAHANNA, we speak the same thing. Because again, Commander GEN.YAHANNA follow our King Yahweh Jesus Christ. And we follow Commander GEN.YAHANNA because we follow our King Yahweh Jesus Christ. And Black, Latino, and Native Indian, again, all these names that is by names that was put upon us or given to us by our slave master. There's always a way back. And there's always, the Most High God always made provision for, for righteous black men for us to follow. And the people that you're following in this society, Trinidad and Tobago, the result will be the unalive of your family, the USA. And this is why again, it's time that we should come back to our history, come back to our records, come back to us being the people that the Lord wants us to be. And the Most High God will do us. He will set us above high, above all nations and the peace that He. And know there's that time coming soon. That time coming soon. Again, this is I.S.U.P.K Trinidad and Tobago. Again, Lord, with annual Passover is upon us. Again, before that, we have the Feast of Purim, which will be coming up shortly in the month of February. Again, all brothers and sisters are invited to attend the feast of the feast, because this belongs to us, the youth. And do let society, take it away, because why? They give you their holidays, but we have high holidays and feast days as well. They will always mimic, our high holidays and feast days, and put one of their devices or wicked and evil custom close to that time. And we know we're coming up around that time, in the month of February. Right? And again, these are reminders. Again, the Lord will be with annual Passover, Durham, North Carolina. Again, it is the place to be. Again, if you're 17 years and over, 200 is the Passover fee. Right? A reminder to all Aquatia to check on social media, check on our page, any questions, I want to ask, you can type in, if you're in Trinidad, I.S.U.P.K Trinidad and Tobago, go up on our webpage. Again, the location of the school, right? We have a location now, right? It'll be on Morris Street, Point 14, right? You can go up on Google and you can type in school and you will find the address, right? If you're in South or either Sando, again, it have a number on the page, you can call the number, get your contact, with the number, right? Coming from North, again, contact Tobago, contact as well. The number on the web page, right? Again, this is I.S.U.P.K. Again, as we continue to bring these reminders, know this. This is our duty, and as you say, as watchmen, until we return about in Yahushua, Jesus Christ, which rule night and night. Right? And with that, pass the class to Sasha.
Security announcement. We at the I.S.U.P.K out of 112 SHALAM, New York, under Commanding General. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be saved only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if your brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to another brother or sister. Then another 6 months, which the brother or sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. Means 10 into the account of my share. 10% of every penny and piece the most I give you a treasury department or teacher peace fund. Free will offering for peace, non-mandatory. Whatever amount you like to give, upcoming holy convocation, that will be the Feast of Purim. That will be the Feast of Purim, the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month, right? It will be celebrated in February. We'll get to that date when the time comes along. You can find this in the book of Esther, chapter 9, verse 20 to 21. Reminder, gentlemen, and to check on social media such as I.S.U.P.K, Facebook, Twitter, on YouTube, and so on to I.S.U.P.K better material. If your brother wants to be a tutor in school, then he needs to start playing more black, which includes black boots, like shirt, like pants, like headband or scarf. That we say, madam. Right now, she's peace. We're going to say, Lord, pray in Hebrew. Abanawa, Tabashamaya, Kadash, Ayah, Makah, Yahweh, Makah, Abazaka, Ayah, Aisha, Aratiza, Awa, Ayah, Bashamaya, Natan, Anawo, Akam, Kal, Yawam, Silanoa, Abuwaki Noah, Basilak Noah, Abuwaki Noah, Balaa, Nabiya Noah, Basilakon, Abol, Oshai Noah, Ayan, Rai, Kaya, Aka, Malakwa, Kaala, Tapara, I.S.U.P.K, Aman.
In the English. Our Father, chapter number, Yahweh, kingdom come, be done, as never, was the state, the bread, because of that, us not, temptation, but some evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Let's see the blessings in Hebrew. Barak, Atah, Yahweh, Yahushai, Makala, Wahalium, Labezabia, Alwapia, Saranium, Akozalenium, Wakalenium, Alwapium, Yahweh, Hashem, Oshai, Wadama. The English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, Michael, the angel, and the general, captain, officers, troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh, name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. We will say that in the four. Yahweh, Hashem, Oshai, Bokasha, Kananoa, Akat, Amakala, Kamanamun, Akat, Amazarium, Akat, Akoyam, Atayam, Akat, Akowat, Amala, Garrison, Basha, Oshai, Wadama. English, Yahweh, name of Yahweh, give us the power, to keep all manner of disease, for the cleansing of raise the dead, forget some things for us, cast them out, name of Yahweh, thank you, so be it. We really use this. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. How? Name of Yahweh. Listen to us now, right now, evil and curses, punishment and destruction, the evil that speak against us, thy prophets, teachers, princes, and the priests, Israelite brothers, and the school, the evil and curses, punishment and destruction. Shake loose, treasure of the rich of Israel, cause their riches, rest in thy sanctuary, the evils and curses, punishment and destruction, the Edomites, and the nation, the drug dealers, court system, prison system, all the government of our enemies, legislative armies, Roman Catholic Church, Pope, Islam,
Islam,
Christianity, Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia, Pakistan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Komotazi, gay movement, lesbian movement, spies, rulers of witchcraft, NASA space program, army, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airways, cable access channels, and the radio channels. The spirit of any of that people that seek to stop us, and swift destruction. All the evil that stand in the way, trying to stop us, cast your words, show the plan, use all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth. Assume them that the plague stay, the house of the thief, and the murderer, that the house had, Michael, Gabriel, along with the flying saucers, punish all the demons that come up against us. Speak thy word, cause it to be known by all, angels that are done, must be spread through the media of the world. Cause them to shake like a name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it.
So be it. We see that bless Israel. Yahweh, I.S.U.P.K, General, Captain, Officer, Troopers, Sisters, Children, Babies, destroy of Israel, brothers and sisters fight coming true, brothers and sisters in the truth, I.S.U.P.K woman by their family, I.S.U.P.K trying to make on their family, teacher, as a partner, Generals, Captains, Officers, Troopers, Sisters, brothers and sisters, I.S.U.P.K, brothers and sisters, like on the truth, Transfer family, Wrong family, Zion, Wesley, Daniel, Jamelia, Felix, Nicole, Asham, Oshai, Wadama,
English, Yahweh, name of Yahweh, bless us and Israel, and the school, bless, heal, shield, protect all of us, name of Yahweh, thank you, so be it.
So, let's get a teacher one quickly to Imagine Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yahweh,
Share